I think bare knuckle is the fastest growing sport in the world, and it's going to be. I think we'll be number 2 very soon. And I love this. I do. I came out here and I was my best self. My coaches loved what I was doing. I was on point. I was sharp. The lead up to this fight was really good. I was sparring heavyweights, doing well. Unfortunately, this sport is so volatile. You just don't know. You could have the cleanest fight, and I think my orbital smashed up, and that's it. That's all she wrote. It fucking sucks, man, because it was a good show. The fans won tonight. I didn't win, but the fans won. So,
Eddie, that first round, you were like front foot heavy.
Yeah.
You were leading with your punches, doubling up. You took very little damage. Were you surprised that Mike Perry was just walking into your combinations the way he was?
I was surprised at so in sparring I land these shots on the bigger guys, and I don't know if I hurt my opponents pretty good, but with a bare fist I thought for sure Mike would go down. He didn't. My hat's off to Mike Perry. The guy's a fucking battle axe. He can take a shot. He can keep plodding forward and give them. He reminds me of myself a lot. So I was fighting a little mirror of myself in there tonight, and Mike was the better man. And I take my wins. I'll take my losses the same way, with my head high. I don't know how many promoters I had to apologize to about my wife. I met my wife when I was 15 years old. You guys are gonna make me emotional. I have 4 children, and my wife would pick me up from North Philly when I was no one, and people see her yelling in the crowd and say bad things to her, but the truth is, when I was nobody at 15 years old, she picked me up from a terrible place and believed in me. So when she yells, let her yell, guys. She cares, and I have 4 kids, so let her yell. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure when he landed the shot that he landed, but I remember maybe midway through the second, I felt my eyes shutting and closing up on me, and then when I sat down, I went to open my mouth a little bit, and I think my orbitals might be smashed up a little. I can't see it, and with a guy like Mike, I think I was doing well when I was moving and plotting, and then I started getting into a firefight with him, and that's just not something you do with Mike Perry. It's kind of foolish. I need to watch the tape, because without watching the tape, I won't quite know what went on. But he won. I mean, that's the most I can say is Mike did well. Look, tonight I dared to be great. I went up a weight class with Mike. I did. I really dared to be great. And I thought, with everything in me, I can beat a bigger guy. Given my skill set, given his style, I'm not going back on anything. I thought I could beat Mike Perry tonight, bigger or not, and I didn't. I came up short. And hey, this fucking sport, bro. That's why I love it. I've been in it. I've been on the winning side long enough, and I've been on the losing side. And the only other seat in the house is to be in the stands, and I'd be damned to do that. So I love to be inside the cage, inside the ring.
You mentioned a rematch with you in Philly. Do you want that to be your next fight in this company?
Oh man, that'd be a beautiful motherfucking thing. I'll tell you that. Hey, one more time, Mikey, please give it to me. You come to North Philly, you do me that favor, big dog. I think the biggest difference in bare knuckle and MMA, boxing, kickboxing, I don't know if there's another sport that you're gonna take damage and you're gonna deal with adversity, and you got to be able to barrel through it. MMA, you can be the better ground guy, better wrestler. Boxing, you can be the better boxer and hang out outside. Bare knuckle, it's almost guaranteed you're gonna take a lot of damage, and you gotta have that kind of you gotta accept that and come forward. This is not for the athletes. You can get away with being an athlete in MMA. You can get away with being an athlete in boxing. You need to be a fighter to be in bare knuckle.